So figure 8 device is commonly used in canyoning as blocking devices or lowering devices when we want to set rope length or control abrasion or do remote rescue. One of the problems that we have is that if the operator lets go, somebody's going for a ride.
We're gonna demo it on the wall. We're gonna slow pull these things, and then we're gonna use the drop tower.
This is my leftover screw from my IKEA furniture holding me. Lower me slowly, I break easily.
So during the lowering, if I let go of the rope,
I was too close.
Yeah, I hit Bobby. How would you prevent that, Brett?
so we're going to explore a few different rigging alternatives that will limit this risk. One of the techniques we're going to explore in this video is the Rapid 8. I place my device on the anchor in the orientation I want it to look like, pull a bite through, and then with these skinnier ropes, I wrap an extra round turn around the neck and then push a bite through the whole of the 8. And clip that with a carabiner. So the reason why I like the Rapid 8 is it does give me different friction modes. I have a slow lowering mode here that is easy to lock off.
I like that.
In a rescue, I can remove this carabiner and go into a fast lowering mode, and then I can go into a no friction mode as soon as he can get slack on the rope, and I can free spool this rope as he's swimming across the pool of water at the bottom. Yeah, one of the ropes we're testing with is the 8.5 millimeter Glacier Black Newt. The reason why I like testing with this rope, it is a Dyneema Vectran sheath, so it's one of the slippier ropes. We're probably going to be seeing some of the lower numbers. So that was max 3K in. So for a single person on rappel, the question is, would you trust it without being tied off to rappel if you're the last person? I prefer the stone block or a clove hitch block, whatever you trust the most. And then this is where the last person rappel down, and then I only risk getting a carabiner caught up on something.
Let's try 9.0 pintail. Ooh, it's starting to slip it. Oh, it's climbing. Watch out, it's climbing. Oh, okay. 4K in is our max so far.
Still very easy to undo. Next device. Our second device, the Totem, just like the 8 before. I'll pull a bite around the neck. I go around, pass a bite through one of these nice convenient slots. As you can see, it locks. Slow lowering like so. And then I can remove this and I'm back into oopsie mode.
Gotta warn a man.
There we go.
He's drunk, folks.
I just had lunch.
Very consistent.
The last device is a brand new one from Glacier Black. So I'm going to start the same way I did with an 8, lay it up there in the position that I like it, and then go around and then just push a bite of rope through that slot. And that's what I'm going to clip with the carabiner. Whoop. Boom, done. Mine's going to choke up on that, and I got my hands free. Slow lowering.
I want to see how it feels.
I bet you do.
It is funny shaped.
It's a very interesting shape. Why are you so interested in it, Ryan?
Because it's gold plated.
Open your mouth.
Oh, God!
And oopsie mode. That was fast.
All right, let's see how much. Let's go slow pull that.
Wow, is that our lowest one?
Smooth like butter.
So we have a 2 and a 3 and a 4 version. Pick your poison. So we're gonna go to the drop tower soon. What are we simulating? A dynamic fall on this?
What I want to know is when somebody is actually lowering somebody in that hands-free mode and they were to let go with slack in the system, is this device in these configurations actually going to catch the person, or once they accelerate, is it just going to continue to slip? I have no idea.
Please explain to me how I ended up being the dummy in this. I thought we had a dummy.
Well, you see, your mom and dad did things.
You're doing it with the wrong device. Oh my God.
Like weights, one, they're not this wet bag of water. It doesn't produce, the test results. And really, it's not going to complain about the drop as much as you will. And we all know that's very entertaining.
So you want to know if it does catch, if it hurts.
Sure, yeah, that's a good point.
I am going to use the Perfect Descent as my safety because we dropped a 900-pound rock on this in another video. And even with slack in the thing, the rock survived.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
That was a perfect descent! So I'm gonna start climbing these tree-colored holds and get in position.
So I'm going to start lowering Ryan using the hands-free mode, and then I'm going to get to a point, and then I'm just going to let this go, and we're going to see if it locks up. 3, 2, 1, dropping. It's probably the most exciting drop test you've ever done. Pull this out farther.
A little.
Come on, yard on it. Ah! Anchor slipped. This still hasn't sucked up yet. Since that was super exciting, we're gonna go ahead and stick to the plan and do it with the other devices, but I'm willing to bet the results are gonna be just as underwhelming.
Do something gnarly to me now.
Do something gnarly?
Yeah.
Like just let go. So I just took the extra wrap off.
Ooh, yeah. Now let go. That's cool. Yeah, do that. Oh! I gave slack and fed the slack up, so this had no effect on it.
Yeah, so you ready to take that off?
No, I'm not going to take this off. I'm not going to be on the imperfect descent.
All right, last one. Up you go. This is definitely not fast. Yeet on it. Come on, back.
I ate so much for lunch, dude. I can't do more for you.
Lower friction mode, and that's kind of hard to hang on to the rig. Ready?
I want to drop the big weight in 3, 2, 1. It caught at 7.42. I'm glad that wasn't me.
It decelerated quite a bit. We should run that test without the device in there and see how low, if the peak force actually changed.
It would break the rope.
Would it?
Yeah.
Really?
Let's see.
Ball factor 1 in 3, 2, 1. Wow. I think it broke in the knot, guys.
I think there's some value in knowing that that's a good load limiting system and device.
Do you honestly use this technique in a canyon?
Actually, I do. The Rapid 8 one is one that I use very often as a blocking 8. That's why we've tested it extensively. I typically don't use the hands-free, like pulling the carabiner away to like lower a long distance. I'm not going to tediously lower. I mean, I would be pissed if somebody was doing that to me. I'm going to remove that carabiner, go back to the normal lowering mode, and I don't have a backup anymore. And you know, so
what if you have a really big person that you want more friction and you want to have that backup and it's really overhang?
That's something you just kind of got to figure out. Like, do you need, what are you lowering for and what's the reasons?
Okay, so it's just not this new trick to be used in every situation.
No, especially in a rescue. Like if somebody's on rappel in a water flow, they invert, they're drowning. I'm not going to be.
But there's a hands-free backup.
No, pull that out.
Okay.
Get him down out of the flow as quickly as possible.
So the results were, at least in the drop tower, uneventful, and we got 2, 3, and 4 KN on slippage. Is that what you were expecting?
I didn't think the drop tower was going to be as uneventful as it was, but I mean, it's kind of a good thing, right? I think we're seeing it show up in manuals coming from Europe. We're seeing it get real popular in the Southwest. So it's good to see that it is uneventful. It is fairly safe for using it in that manner.
Even
So
if I
think
was
it's a win.
an extra 100 pounds and we didn't have it redirected in the tree, I do think that carabiner would catch because the way it caught the big, heavy dummy. But it did shock absorb it enough to not break the rope, because if you didn't have that and you just had 2 knots, it did break the rope. If you want to go canyoning and get $1,000 worth of gear or travel, you can go sign up for the newsletter. So on August 2nd, you can go enter yourself to win. But if you want to rabbit hole down the canyon rigging systems, Brent and I put together a 10 video series on the thing, and you can go check out that at hownoto.com in the canyon course if you want to just be guided all the way through it, or you can go start by watching this video next.